Hi, welcome back to the channel once again. So, as foreigner, do you believe that you are always seen as a walking ATM machine here in the Philippines? Do all Filipinos look at you that way or treat you that way, including her families and friends? Traditionally and naturally speaking, men are the hunters. Men are the ones who look for food and provide for the family in order to survive. And the women are naturally the nurturer ones. And it's true to many different cultures, even during these modern times, that men that have a provider mindset are the valuable ones and sought after by women. And so, is it a bad thing if a Filipina tries to find a man or foreigners that are financially responsible? Guess it's part of the ingredients in finding a relationship and a potential lifetime partner in a marriage. We all want not just love, but including financial stability. So where do the ATM machine part goes bad? It's when the give and take doesn't happen in your relationship. How to test if your Filipina is really serious, genuine, and truly care and love you. There are many ways to know that and to find out. So, coming from the West or being a foreigner, Filipinos assume that you are a rich person. Or not necessarily rich, but it's due to the currency exchange when it comes to peso here in the Philippines, right? So that's why they've seen you as an ATM machine, a negative statement that foreigners are an ATM machine. It's always a warning from other foreigners and from other Filipinas toward you, especially newcomers here, that you have to be careful in your financial management, in the way you spend money for your Filipinas, for her friends, and for her families. But is it always true? Is it applicable to everyone? So we are just speaking here generally or stereotyping because that's what the majority have seen. And of course, it's proven there are unfortunately many incidents that foreigners have been cheated on, lied, scammed, and they're losing their monies on properties. Okay, so what is the give and take in a relationship? Of course, everybody knows that. As a foreigner, even you're a foreigner here, it doesn't mean that it's only you who will always or should always give and give many times and every time that your Filipina or her friends or her family ask for financial help. It's not supposed to be that way. In order to test their love, care, respect, and loyalty to you, it should be evident in any situations and circumstances wherein you cannot give. You cannot give money and their reactions. You can see in their faces, in their reactions into that situation, if there will be one time that you will say no. Help can be in any form. It's not just through money. You can extend help to her families by doing something, by helping in chores or just about anything that show like bayanihan spirit here in the Philippines. So bayanihan means extending help, support, and effort, and it's not necessarily be about money all the time. So you can test that you are in good hands, that your Filipina has a good family, and they are true. They can be true friends, they can be true people, true family, that no matter what happens, if you don't have enough money, if you cannot give them all the time, they will not be upset. Instead, they will understand, and it's their turn to help you instead. There are many cases here, and there are many good families in the Philippines that are really trustworthy. And you can say that you are lucky, or you will be lucky if you will find one. Not all the time that you will be the one feeding the entire family or the entire barangay. There are many instances that foreigners received help from the neighbors, from her wife's family. So see, the good deeds will also receive good in return. Like whatever you give out there, you can also expect that they will give it back to you in a positive way. So see, it's not just money. It's not just about money talks. A good Filipino family is willing to understand and willing to reciprocate the kindness that you extend, that you give to them. It's not necessarily that she or her family or her friends should equate the money, the amount of money that you gave them, because obviously speaking, money here is hard earned. So that is why there are many desperate people or desperate move just to find and get money. So you will receive, your efforts should be reciprocated in a good way. It can be a simple meal will be given to you. Special occasions, you will be invited to your friend's home, in Filipino homes, and join their birthday celebration and fiesta. And yeah, the smiling faces of the Filipino people are warm, and it's melting your heart. And it's not true that all the time it's about looking at you as the money tree or the source of, like milk and honey or the gold, the walking ATM machine. It's not true. There are good Filipino families here. And in fact, there are many foreigners that are, unfortunately, they lost everything and they became like beggars or really poor, and they're asking for help from the Filipinos here. And many Filipinos are giving them help in a financial form, or it can be foods and anything. So yes, you should you should take your time in searching for this high value Filipina. She doesn't have to be highly educated. She doesn't have to be having that nice career so that she can also bring something to the table. It's about her quality, it's about her character and family background. So you can tell where is she coming from, the attitude that she and her family is showing toward you, not the so-called, we call it here, plastic. Plastic, fake, just like they smile you in the front and then they stab you at the back. So yes, there are worse people like that, but there are also good Filipino families. And I wish you luck in finding those type of families. They exist, yes. And another thing is, if you don't have money and you get sick, so you should know that your Filipino family is still there. No matter what happened, they stood by you, stand by you, and help you navigating here, get life here, done, and you survive. You you receive something good in return. So it's not that you're expecting something big as a reward of your kindness, of your generosity, but you deserve to receive such good act. And yes, I hope that everyone will be able to find this reliable Filipina and a good Filipino family that will treat you right. Okay, so I hope that these tips or advice will be able to help you and navigate here, exploring here in the Philippines if you are into dating Filipinas and finding the potential one, your potential girlfriend or lifetime partner.